Hello, I would like to share with you my story of living with and then ridding myself of the diseases Crohn's and colitis. My name is Richard Verkley, and these videos chronicle my journey to ultimately beat and heal myself of these very diseases. My wish now is to help you or others that suffer from these diseases by letting you know there are ways to heal this disease without surgery or medicine that in the end will not only rid you of these diseases, but improve your overall health tremendously. So thank you for watching.
Day 23 and day 24. I've had really good energy in the last couple of days, and it's really sort of relative to the fact that I've been drinking more water, and I think in those other couple of days, and I think I've already spoke about this, I just wasn't quite getting enough, so it was sort of lowering my energy. But the conditions of dizziness still apply. You have to be very careful getting up. Sometimes there's absolutely no problem, but other times you're quite staggered, and you definitely have to get up slowly and then be prepared to sit back down and make it a second attempt if you're feeling too dizzy. And as you know, I've learned my lesson. I've had some significant changes in the last couple of days in terms of eliminations, and kind of had a real flurry of things leaving my body, mostly liquid and yellow in color, and the doc's talking about purging toxins and those sorts of things. But after that, that was kind of 2 days ago and a little bit into the 23rd, there's been an absolute standstill and there's no more eliminations. So this could be kind of the end of wanting to get to the point where everything's cleared and things are totally shut down, and the healing kind of continues on its own. So that's the theory, and of course that may get me to the end of the fast sooner, but purely conjecture at this point, don't know. And I truly am hungry at this stage. But I'm around a place that's constantly cooking and making special raw food meals and high nutrition meals for people who are here doing different things. And most often it doesn't bother me, but at times, you certainly do feel the hunger. So, one thing I want to add on the tips and hints section today is, watched a video on organic versus non-organic, and I mentioned, quite a bit earlier on about the fact that our vegetables, our commercially grown vegetables and fruits, have 10 to 15 times less the nutrients that they used to have back when these things started being measured. So in order today to get the same nutrition from a broccoli of 20 years ago, you might have to eat 5 or 10 of them. So this is rather significant. The good news is organic fruits and vegetables, they carry considerably higher amounts of nutrients, but not only that, they actually carry some. And in the cases of many of the commercial products we buy today, the minerals and nutrients they're supposed to have, sometimes they actually have zero. And where some of the organic ones, or not most of the organic ones, actually carry a third to a half of what they used to. So even organic is not as good as things used to be 20 years ago, and that's based on soil depletion. And you may find an exceptional organic farmer who's really built up his field, and it has huge anaerobic bacteria activity, and it's really great alive soil full of nutrients, and so you may get a greater percentage than that. But the good news is that there actually is a reason to buy organic produce. It's not just a concept or an idea. When actually fully explained, many of the important nutrients and vitamins and minerals, especially many of the important metal minerals like iron, magnesium, and cobalt, and potassiums and those sorts of things, are in abundance in the organics, and where they're not, and they're extremely important to have a vital, healthy body. So once again, don't take anything I say as gospel, because if you do, you're a fool. Do your own research. If your health is important to you, you can find these things out on your own. And I don't mean to shortcut anybody's activity into confirming and finding what's right for them, because your health is your responsibility. So, but if you do take the time and you find out where you're deficient, you can easily find the places that you can recover those vitamins and minerals. So that's really, what I really wish out of most of these videos is that people will learn to take responsibility for their own health and maybe just not take the word of somebody in a white coat and find out what they need and where they're short. Because I think, as I've said many times, I have seen many people incredibly change their lives while I'm here, through nutrition. So that's it for today. Don't want to be preachy, and hope all have a good night, and we'll be back in the next couple days. I've decided to go every 2 days instead of every one, so as not to burden you in case I get too far into this, where there'd be absolutely too many videos for somebody to watch. Okay, thanks.
Thank you for watching my video. If you found this helpful or informative, please come to my website at www.colitisandcrohnsdisease.com, where you will also receive a free gift. Thank you.